Hi guys, what we're doing today is we're doing a pond clean at a conference centre, and basically the reason why we're having to do the pond clean is basically the filtration system. These two pressurised systems here aren't really big enough for the amount of fish in the pool itself. So these pressurised filters they're great if they're maintained correctly or regularly enough. They're over prescribed for these sort of ponds, but what the manufacturers don't say is they don't say that they're only limited to a small amount of fish. So what happens is if you get a lot of fish population, the filters struggle with the amount of waste, or either that, or in a big pond like this you've got a pump one end and a pump the other end, is the pumps can't draw in the waste, and so subsequently the waste doesn't get to the filters because there's not enough circulation. So the reason why we're having to do a big full drain and clean on this particular pond is there isn't adequate filtration. So there isn't adequate flow, and there isn't an adequate amount of filtration on this for the amount of fish and for the size of the pool. Go into the retail stores, they might say they might read the box and say that these particular filters will cope with the size of the pond, but what they don't do is they don't allow for the inhabitants of the pond and them breeding and growing. So basically when this pond was built, this filter system was able to cope with the amount of waste because the fish was small and probably the amount of plants in here. This pond's never been drained down properly, full drain and clean, or so I've been told, and basically it's a case of there's lots of liquid fish waste on the bottom that the pumps should be taking out. So lesson here, or an idea for you guys, the reason why we're having to clean this pond out is because we've got inadequate filtration. It's not actually that deep, it's just a large corporate pond, but with the right size filtration you wouldn't have to do this at all, and all we would have to do is auto maintenance, like trimming back the plants rather than doing the full drain and clean. Where with the system that they've got, they're going to have a full drain and clean every couple of years, or certainly someone to come in and kick up all the waste so the pumps can draw the waste out into the filter system. So what we're doing is we're being impeded by the filter system on this particular pond. Hope you've learnt something, hope you take something away, and I'll see you next time.